A very warm good morning to one and all present over here class. Welcome to the digital platform of APS. Now this is Pawan Kumar. Today I will discuss some remaining questions left in continuity and differentiability RD2 solution. So class, in previous lecture I have discussed question number 5, question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, question number 4, question number 5 of RT2 continuity and differentiability. So now in today lecture I will discuss question number 6. Question number 6. X minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square is equal to c square. This is if, then c in terms of dy by dx and d2y by dx2. We have to find c. Now this is the question, and in this question we have to find out the values of c in terms of dy by dx and d2y by dx2. So first of all, we have the given equation. Given equation is solution. The given equation x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square is equal to c square. Now in this equation, consider this is equation 1. In this equation, first of all, you will differentiate with respect to x. With respect to x. So operate d by dx on both the side. So d by dx of x minus a whole square plus d by dx of y minus b whole square is equal to d by dx of c square. Now this result will be 2 times x minus a plus 2 times y minus b with dy by dx is equal to 0. Now see, you can calculate y by b or y minus b in terms of dy by dx. So you can again differentiate because we have to find d2y by dx2 also. So when you will differentiate again, so what you will get the result? So result you will get, this will be differentiate by using product rule, and this will be differentiate with respect to dx. So result will be 2, and 2 plus 2 times in bracket first function derivative of second function means d2y by dx2 plus second function into d by dx of y minus b, result will be dy by dx whole square. This is equal to 0. Now we can find out values of y minus b from this expression. This implies value of y minus b, we can write value of y minus b, we can write this is minus and this is minus dy by dx, means minus time means y minus b, we can write minus sign 1 plus dy by dx whole square whole upon d2y by dx2. This is the value of y minus b. Now see, this is the value of y minus b. Now we can put its value in equation this consider 2, and putting the values of y minus b in equation 2. In equation 2, so what you will get the result? See, we can get x minus a also. So x minus a result will be, this whole term will multiply by dy by dx, because y minus b is here. So x minus a term, x minus a result will be equal to minus sign y minus b with the dy by dx, and we can put its value. So after putting its value, this result will be minus minus plus. So minus time or plus time it will be. So 1 plus dy by dx whole square whole upon or into dy by dx whole upon, this result will be d2 y whole upon dx2. Now this is the value of x minus a. Value of x minus a. Now this is the value of y minus b. Consider equation a, and this is the value of x minus a. Consider equation b. Now using a and b in main equation, so what will be the result? See, suppose you are going to put its value in the main equation. This is equation, consider, this is equation 1. So we are going to put its value. Using equation b and a in 1. Now what we can get its value? X minus a value is, this is 1 plus dy by dx whole square whole upon d2y by dx2 with the dy by dx whole square whole square whole square. See, means whole term we can write, whole terms we can write whole square, and now plus y minus b result is this. So 1 plus dy by dx whole square whole upon d2y by dx2 power 2 is equal to c square. Now see, so we have to solve this expression. You know 1 plus dy by dx whole square whole upon dy by d2 by dx2 whole square is common. So 1 plus, now 1 plus dy by dx whole square whole upon d2y by dx2 whole square we have taken common. With this expression or this bracket, result will be dy by dx whole square and now plus 1. So this result is c square. This result is c square. Now c square again we can write, this is power, this will be power 3. This whole term is like term, so this will be power 3 whole upon, means c square result we can write. Now c square result we can write 1 plus dy by dx whole square power 3 whole upon d2y whole upon dx2 whole square. And this is square, so it will go in a right hand side, so result will be c is equal to 1 plus dy by dx whole square power 3 by 2 whole upon d2y by dx2. This is the value of c. Now this is the answer. This is the value of c in terms of d2y by dx2 and dy by dx. Now see, now I will come to the next question. The next question is question number 7. Now question number 7 is, now question number 7 is, if xy is equal to a time e to the power x plus b time e to the power x minus x plus x square, then prove that x time d2y by dx2 plus 2 time dy by dx minus xy minus x square minus 2. This is plus x square 2 is equal to 0. Now this is our proof. You have to prove this statement. Now see, the given expression or the given expression x y is equal to a times e to the power x plus b times e to the power minus x plus x square. Now we have to differentiate both the side. So d by dx of x times y is equal to d by dx of a e to the power x plus b e to the power minus x plus x square. Now this calculation will be, or this derivative we can solve first function derivative of second function plus second function into derivative of first function is equal to a time e to the power x minus b time e to the power minus x plus 2x. This is the derivative. Now we have to differentiate again. So when you will again differentiate, so what you will get the value? Suppose this is d by dx of x time dy by dx plus y is equal to d by dx of a time e to the power x minus b time e to the power minus x plus 2x. Now see. Now first of all we are going to erase the first steps. So first function derivative of second function plus second function derivative of first function. So this will be 1 and plus time dy by dx is equal to, this result is same, a time e to the power x plus b time e to the power minus x plus 2. Now this result will be 2 times. So expression x time d2y by dx2 plus 2 times dy by dx is equal to, this is the value of what? A e to the power x plus b e to the power minus x. What we can write? Suppose this is equation 1. This is equation 1, or I am writing here a time e to the power x plus b time e to the power minus x plus 2. This is equation 1. Now from the main equation we can write, since a e to the power x plus b e to the power minus x is equal to x y minus x square. Consider equation 2. So using equation 2 in 1, so what we will get the value? Using equation 2 in 1, we can get using 2 in 1, we can get x time d2y by dx2 plus 2 times dy by dx is equal to x y minus x square plus 2 is equal to 0, or is equal to not 0. So see, now you can see if this term will go in left hand side, you will get the proof. So we can write x square or x d2y by dx2 now plus 2 times dy by dx minus xy plus x square minus 2 is equal to 0. Now this is our proof. Hence proof. Hence proved. Now this question is completed. See. Now I will come to the question number 8. So this is our question number 8. Now you can see in this question we have to find out the values of a for which the given function is continuous at x is equal to 0. So see the solution. First of all, for x is equal to 0 means for x is equal to 0, value of the function at a given point. Value of the function at a given points, what will be the result from this function? When x is equal to 0, you can get the values of a times sine of pi by 2 means 1. And its result will be a. And LHL of function. Now, LHL of function at x is equal to 0. At x is equal to 0. So, LHL of function when you will calculate, you will get the same result. This implies we can write limit x tends to a minus f of x, result you will get a. So for x is less than 0. Also, when you will calculate RHL, now RHL calculation is main function at x is equal to 0. This implies limit x tends to a plus f of x, result we can write limit x tends to 0, limit x tends to 0 plus 10 of 0 plus h means 10 of h minus sine of h whole upon h cube. Now we have to operate the limit after solving. So what will be the result? Result will get limit h tends to 0. Here will be h tends to 0. So limit h tends to 0, 10h minus sin h whole upon h cube. So here you will take sin h common. So when you will take sin h common, so expression will be 1 minus cos of h. Sin h when you will take common, 1 minus 1 upon cos of h whole upon h cube. Now we can simplify easily. So this result will be, this will be 1 upon cos h minus 1, not 1 minus cos h, means 1 upon cos h minus 1. And after taking LCM, so this sin h upon h, when you will take limit, you will get the same result, means 1, limit h tends to 0. Sin h upon h, value will be 1, into limit h tends to 0, 1 minus cos h upon cos h. 1 minus cos h upon cos h. H square. See. Now, after putting its value or after calculation, what we can take the result? Or you can put also sin h upon cos h, tan h also, right? So tan h upon h we can write also. So we can write tan h upon h, this will be 1 also. And 1 minus cos h formula, you know, 2 sin square h by 2. So 2 sin square h by 2, and when you will put limit, you will get the result 1 by 2. 1 by 2. Now we can write left hand limit of the function is always equal to the right hand limit of the function. So a will be equal to 1 by 2. A result is equal to 1 by 2. This is the answer. This is the answer. Now this paper is completed. Now see.